Hello students, you will be writing your social unit test 1 on 21st, right? Hope you are all preparing well for the unit test 1. Now we will revise for our unit test 1. This is your question paper pattern. Overall, you will be writing your unit test 1 for 25 marks. Roman letter 1, choose the correct answer. You will get 5 questions. In that, each question carries 1 mark. So totally 5 marks for choose the correct answer. First, you have to read the question carefully. Then, you have to write the question number 1 and then write the correct option. If B is correct, then write option B and write the correct answer. Likewise, you have to answer all the 5 questions. Roman letter 2, fill in the blanks. Here also you will get 5 questions. In that, each question carries 1 mark. So totally 5 marks for fill in the blanks. Roman letter 3, answer the following questions briefly. Here you will get 5 questions. In that, each question carries 2 marks. So totally 10 marks for short answer questions. Roman letter 4, answer the following questions in detail. Here you will get 2 questions. In that, each question carries 2.5 marks. So totally 5 marks for detailed answers. Now we are going to revise the first chapter in history, which is when, where and how. Let's see the gist of the lesson. Now, let's see the first topic, that is meaning of history. History is the study of the events that happened in the past in the sequence of occurrence. So, history is the study of the events. What is meant by event? Event is an incident that happened in the past in the sequence of occurrence. Here, sequence means arrange in a particular order. So, we have to arrange incidences in a particular order. So, history is all about to study the things happened in past. History is important as it helps us understand how human beings have evolved. Evolved means developed over a period of time. The study of history is divided into 3 periods. The first one, the ancient history. The second one, the medieval history. And the third one, the modern history. Ancient means earliest. Medieval means Middle Ages. Modern means relating to the present or recent times. Sources that are used to study history are divided broadly into 3 categories. The first one is literary sources, second one is archaeological sources, and the third one is accounts of foreign travelers. First, we have literary sources. Manuscripts can be divided into 2 categories, religious and secular. Next, we have archaeological sources. Under this, we have inscriptions, coins, monuments or remains of buildings, artifacts and other findings. Then finally, we have accounts of foreign travelers. Now we are going to revise the bookmark questions with answers. Roman letter 1, choose the correct option. The first question is, the study of history is divided into option number 1, 2 periods, option number 2, 3 periods, option number 3, 4 periods, option number 4, 5 periods. So the answer is option number 2, 3 periods. Then the second question is that The time period for the study of ancient history is option number 1, 500 and 1000 BCE to 800 CE. Option number 2, 500 and 1000 BCE to 1000 CE. Option number 3, 500 and 1000 BCE to 1200 CE. Fourth option, none of these. So the correct answer is option A, 500 and 1000 BCE to 800 CE. Question number 3. The kingdom of Magadha emerged in the. Here emerged means appeared. Option 1, Narmada Valley. Option 2, Indo-Gangetic Plain. Option 3, bank of Krishna River. Option 4, bank of Mahanadi River. So the answer is option 2, Indo-Gangetic Plain. Fourth question. Trade with Rome took place through option number 1, land route. Option number 2, sea route. Option number 3, both land and sea route. Option number 4, none of these. So the answer is option number 2, sea route. Question number 5. Before the invention of paper, people used to write on option 1, palm leaf. Option 2, pipal leaf. Option 3, bark of birch tree. Option 4, both 1 and 3. So the correct answer is option number 4, both 1 and 3. That is palm leaf and bark of birch tree. Question number 6. Epigraphy is the study of option number 1, coins. Option number 2, manuscripts. Option number 3, inscriptions. Option number 4, artifacts. So the correct answer is option number 3, inscriptions. Epigraphy is the study of inscriptions. Question number 7. Inscriptions of King Ashoka tells us about option number 1, Dhamma. Option number 2, Buddhism. Option number 3, art of warfare. Option number 4, economic condition. So the answer is option number 1, Dhamma. Question number 8. The study of coins is called option number 1, epigraphy. Option number 2, numismatics. Option number 3, carbon dating. Option number 4, anthropology. So the answer is option number 2, numismatics. Question number 9. Indica was written by option number 1, Kalidasa. Option number 2, Valmiki. Option number 3, Megasthenes. Option number 4, Vyasa. So the answer is option number 3, Megasthenes. Roman letter 2, fill in the blanks. Question number 1. The birth of dash is taken as the reference point from where historians count dates. So the answer is Christ. Second question. Dash was written by Chanakya. Arthashastra was written by Chanakya. Question number 3. Study of inscriptions is called dash. So the answer is epigraphy. Question number 4. Inscriptions of King dash tells us about his Dhamma. So the answer is Ashoka. Question number 5. Most of the inscriptions are written in dash and dash languages. So the answer is Brahmi, Prakrit and Sanskrit languages. Question number 6. Metals used in the coins tell us about the dash condition of a particular empire. So the answer is economic condition. Question number 7. Dash are buildings of historical importance. Here the answer is monuments. Question number 8. Dash was written by Megasthenes. So the answer is Indica. Question number 9. Accounts written by Dash and Dash tell us about the socio-economic and religious situation in India in the 5th and 7th century CE. So the answer is Fa Hian and Hai Insan. Roman letter 3. Answer the following questions briefly. So there are 7 questions. Question number 1. Calculate the time period between 460 BCE and 1783 CE. Question number 2. What is the significance of the Himalayas in the history of India? Question number 3. Why have many manuscripts not survived? Question number 4. What is religious literature? Give examples. Question number 5. Who is an archaeologist? Question number 6. Write down the importance of coins in the study of history. Question number 7. What are monuments? Roman letter 4. Answer the following questions in detail. So, in the first lesson, you have 5 questions. Question number 1. Why do we study history? Question number 2. Why did early humans settle near river banks? Question number 3. Give any 3 reasons for the movement of people from one place to another. Question number 4. How do archaeologists, scientists, sociologists and historians help in reconstructing the past? Question number 5. Write down any 4 differences between manuscripts and inscriptions. So I hope you are all having PDF notes. In that you can read short answers and detailed answers as well. Next, we are going to revise the first chapter in geography, which is the Earth and the solar system. Let's see the gist of the lesson. Stars, sun, moon and everything around us is called a universe. Next, we have nebula. Nebula is a very huge mass of gas and dust. Here, huge means extremely large. Then we have stars. Stars are a huge mass of burning gases. A group of stars forming different shapes are called constellations. Many constellations, the sun, and all the stars that you see at night form one galaxy. Next, let's see about planets. Planets are celestial bodies which are solid in nature and revolve around a star. Then the sun is the closest star to our earth. Here closest means nearest. The sun along with 8 planets, that is Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune and Uranus and other natural objects moving around it are jointly referred as solar system. Other celestial bodies. There are some other celestial bodies in the skies above us. These are the moons, the asteroids, the meteoroids and the comets. What is meant by celestial bodies? A natural object which is located outside of Earth's atmosphere, such as the moon, the sun, an asteroid, planet or star. Now we are going to revise the book back questions with answers. Roman letter 1. Choose the correct option. Question number 1. The average distance of the sun from the earth is option number 1 10 million kilometers, option number 2 15 million kilometers, option number 3 150 million kilometers, option number 4 100 million kilometers. So the answer is option number 3 150 million kilometers. Second question is, Which planet is closest to the sun? Here closest means nearest to the sun. Option number 1 Venus. Option number 2 Mercury. Option number 3 Earth. Option number 4 Jupiter. So the answer is option number 2 Mercury. Question number 3. The planet which is also known as the morning or evening star is option number 1 Mercury, option number 2 Jupiter, option number 3 Uranus, option number 4 Venus. So the answer is option number 4 Venus. Question number 4. Planet which is red in color due to the large presence of red oxides in its soil is option number 1 Mercury, option number 2 Venus, option number 3 Mars, option number 4 Jupiter. So the answer is option number 3 Mars. Question number 5. Asteroid belt is found between option number 1 Mercury and Venus, option number 2 Venus and Earth, option number 3 Mars and Jupiter, option number 4 Jupiter and Saturn. So the answer is option number 3 Mars and Jupiter. Question number 6. Largest planet of the solar system is option number 1 Uranus, option number 2 Neptune, option number 3 Mars, and option number 4 Jupiter. So the answer is option number 4 Jupiter. Question number 7. The planet which does not have any satellite is option number 1 Mars, option number 2 Jupiter, option number 3 Mercury, option number 4 Saturn. So the answer is option number 3 Mercury. Question number 8. The celestial bodies which have a long shining tail are option number 1 asteroids, option number 2 meteoroids, option number 3 comets, option number 4 none of the above. So the answer is option 3 comets. Roman letter 2. Fill in the blanks. Question number 1. The dash is the closest star to our earth. Answer is sun. Question number 2. Dash is a very huge mass of gas and dust. Answer is nebula. Question number 3. Dash is also known as Saptarishi. Answer is Ursa Major. Question number 4. The Milky Way galaxy is also called dash. Answer is Akash Ganga. Question number 5. Mercury takes dash days to complete one revolution around the sun. Answer is 88 days. Sixth question. Man-made satellites are also called dash satellites. So the answer is artificial. Roman letter 3. Answer the following questions briefly. Question number 1. Define universe. Question number 2. What are constellations? Give few examples. Question number 3. List 3 differences between planets and stars. Question number 4. Why is the earth called a geoid? Question number 5. What is the difference between the inner and the outer planets in the solar system? Question number 6. Why does Neptune appear blue in color? Roman letter 4. Answer the following questions in detail. Question number 1. What is the solar system? Write down the importance of the sun in our lives. Question number 2. Earth is a unique planet. Explain. Question number 3. Why is life not possible on Earth's moon? Question number 4. What are planets? Name all the planets of the solar system. Question number 5. Discuss any 3 features of meteoroids and comets. So I hope you are all having PDF notes. In that you can read short answers and detailed answers as well. Students, first you have to go through the lesson carefully. Some 1 mark questions will be asked from inside the lesson. Students, prepare well for your exams. So now, we have reached the end of this session. Thank you.